Good evening. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have Cut Cards Tarot. I have a request for who, whoever this karmic energy is, energy coming on my table. This person belongs to you, collective. I need you to gather this hobosexual's energy up off my table and either take him in or send him back to wherever he came from. Because there is some hobosexual that want to cry on your shoulder, that want to beg and plead with you that you were right about somebody that they paired up with. And I'm sorry to say this, but I feel like whoever this energy is, I feel like this might be one of those slow people that you might tell stuff to, and they just don't believe you, or don't want to. Uh, like, this is one of those fully grown adults that you can dangle something shiny in front of them, and get them to walk in whatever direction you're dangling it in, literally. Like, literally, they believe whatever they see and hear, they take it at face value, and they accept it. This is somebody that does not use their own analyzation skills. So your hobosexual collective, okay, whoever this homeless hobosexual is, it's probably because they don't have good sense, because they believe everything that they hear and see, literally. You could tell them one thing and they'll believe it, and then they'll go to someone else and they'll tell them something different, and they'll change their mind and believe them. This is somebody that is very vulnerable, very naive, and makes very bad decisions. A narcissist, of course. This is somebody that did not believe what you told them until it actually played out step for step in their life. Whoever this childish person is. Now, they came out as the Emperor reverse. So this could be a grown ass man or a grown ass woman, possibly 40 or older, even 35 and above. But this is somebody that is, they're coming out of the Page of Wands because they have the naivety of a child. They're very naive, like a child, literally. Here's a lollipop, little boy. Come get the lollipop. It's right here in the back of the van. You got to climb onto the van to get the lollipop. Yeah. Gather your hobosexual, please. We already know what the obstacle is, but what is the obstacle? Holy Spirit. The obstacle is possibly trying to get a new start with you, because they have a whole lot of burdens on their shoulder now, because this person did not believe you when you said the oven was hot. They didn't believe you when you told them to use a pot holder on their Jimmy, because that snatch was hot. Whoever they walked away from, they walked away from them. Wow, they walked away in some type of Knight of Wands energy. Wow, in the recent past. Wow, okay. So an adult that's naive like a child has walked away from some type of Knight of Wands energy, someone that's very reckless, chaotic, someone that acts and doesn't think things through, okay, that they were collaborating with in the past. This is somebody that whoever this childlike energy got with, they felt like, I need somebody in my life that I can get some things done with. I feel like whoever this hobosexual is, instead of just trying to find a way to manifest things in an honest way, instead of just getting a regular 9 to 5 or trying to start a business or just do something that's safe, they were determined that they needed somebody with a big criminal brain, a big criminal mind, that could make them rich real fast. Maybe your way, whether this is a friend, a family member, whoever the hell this is, the ex, they needed somebody that had a big criminal mind like theirs, but their criminal mind is slow. That's the problem. They needed to collaborate with a criminal mind that was smarter than them to lead them to bigger and better things, is what I'm getting. So in the recent past, they might have collaborated with this Knight of Wands in the reverse energy, okay? That might have had clarity about a Page of Swords. What is a Page of Swords? I feel like this is somebody that had a mouthpiece on them, okay? A swindler, somebody that knows how to talk people into stuff. Well, people that are weak-willed and don't have the capacity to use their analytical mind on their own, to bounce things off of their own reason and common sense. This is somebody with a sharp mouthpiece, that this person, that they were cool with them. They were happy with this energy because they thought they could get some things done in this Knight of Wands in the reverse energy. A criminal mind, a reprobate brain. But this person brought a complete ending to their foundation, to their money. This person left them out in the cold with nothing. Great. And this happened in the recent past. Death card to the Ace of Pentacles. No opportunities, wasted time, wasted years, waste of investment in doing criminal activities that yielded no returns. No returns. What happened in the past with these two reprobate minds, Holy Spirit? In the past, this could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here, Aries, Leo, Sag. In the past, these people could have found out that something that was done was exposed, and they could have experienced some type of a tower with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. What's the relationship of these two people, Holy Spirit? The Lovers reversed and they're healing. So this person was their partner in some aspect. They wasn't their wish fulfillment. So what made this energy collaborate with them? Okay, this person had some type of a plan. They had some project that they wanted them to be a part of in the past. Okay. All right, I have the Chariot in the reverse. Clarify the Chariot in the reverse. Cancer energy twice. So there might be heavy Cancer, heavy Aquarius here. Oh, okay. They lost control of something that caused a huge tower and caused them to be exposed and in the public eye. And what is that, Holy Spirit? What situation, Ace of Wands, what situation did they lose control of? A plan that they had? Okay, what were they doing? What were these reprobate minds doing? So I have Gemini energy here. I have Virgo energy here. Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. Somebody had a plan to become financially independent. Somebody was trying to possibly use someone else's energy or run some type of con or scam on somebody so that they could become financially independent. All right. And what they do? What did these people do, Holy Spirit, in the past? They were backstabbed and betrayed by a Taurus. Oh, wow. Or a Hierophant energy. And that's the truth. Wow. That is the truth. A false person. Somebody that they befriended because they promised them wealth. Okay. So in the past, and clarify the Hierophant, Holy Spirit, it's a false person, the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So in the past, somebody that's very weak-willed that can be sold a dream. Somebody thought that they were collaborating with an evil Martin Luther King. Somebody collaborated with an evil Martin Luther King, like Bizarro Martin Luther King. This would be like Martin Luther King's Bizarro man, a clone, an evil clone that gave them some type of a speech of a dream. I believe that we can accomplish and make money off of. I have it all planned out. I have it all planned out in what we can do to get rich. King of Cups reverse. And this person, okay, whoever this energy is that collaborated with this Taurus, they sold them a dream. They gave them a speech. They had a good mouthpiece, and they were satisfied with this person's plan and what they told them. And now what happened is their whole plan came undone, exposed, and it might end up being something very public that wherein a lot of people might get in trouble, some scheme that they pulled them into, okay? Someone, I believe this might be a masculine energy with heavy Pisces in his chart. He might have both water and fire. I feel like he has, this man might have a Pisces moon. This man might have a Pisces moon and a fire sun sign. That's what I'm getting here. This man became very reckless when he connected with this Taurus energy here that backstabbed and betrayed him. She sold him a fake ass dream about what he could accomplish. Now, whoever he is to you, who is he to my collective, Holy Spirit? He wasn't who he represented himself to be. Okay. He wasn't who you were expecting. Okay. He wore a mask with you. Whoever he was, this man wore a mask with you. More on this childish narcissist, King of Swords in the reverse. So, however this man connected to you in the past, he was a narcissist to you. He was very cold, callous, and cutting. He was trying to be strategic, but he's slow. Oh God, there's nothing like having somebody in your energy that's trying to be strategic with you that's slow. It's like Snuffleupagus trying to come up with a master plan to rob a bank. Okay, bird, I'm gonna go in the bank and I'm gonna wear a mask so nobody will recognize me. That's who this person is. This masculine energy is slow and strategic. So he was being strategic with his slowness, okay, in the past. And he had a decision between dealing with you, all right? I believe whoever you are, that you might have been trying to change his heart or to get him to see life through a better lens. I believe that you felt sorry for whoever this person is because you could see that they were slow, and you might have actually had love and compassion for this person. And you might have probably tried to talk them out of whatever they were going to do. You might have had some intuition that someone was in their energy that was influencing them in a bad way. And you might have tried to minister to this person without even revealing to them that you picked up on the person they were connected to and what they were planning, okay? Because with this being a narcissist right here, this is a grown-ass man with the mind of a child. You probably picked up on the fact that this person, they were naive. And you probably felt bad for them and wanted to help them and guide them and tell them they could go a different way, right? So it was kind of like a struggle between good and evil here, I feel like. And I feel like you were sparing this man's ego by talking kind of like in code, right? You know, when you talk in code to someone that you love, but you have to deliver a message, and you know that if you come at them directly and say, this is what you're doing, this is who you're connected to, and this is what they're trying to get you to do, but you're not smart enough to accomplish that. And you're going to go to jail. You're going to get caught if you do it. They'll get defensive and gaslight you, and they'll deny what they're doing, and they might close up. And God might have inspired you to talk in code to this man, to put what they were doing in a way where they didn't feel like you were talking about them directly, but to try to provide guidance, but in a sneaky, righteous way. Okay? Much like the prophet Uriah, right? You know, the Bible is what I know best, and that's why I pull from that a lot. David, the king, the Igwe, you know, he came from a spiritual bloodline, a very ancient bloodline, a holy bloodline, right? And he was a very powerful man and blessed by God. All right, he was a king. And what David did was he wanted to steal the wife of one of his men in the army, and he was poor. He only had one wife, and David had many wives. He was wealthy. He was a king. He was, you know, he had many concubines. He had everything. He was spoiled. But David was acting out of his chaotic, distorted masculine energy and still getting lessons. So he set up, okay, I believe the man he set up was Uriah, okay, or Uriah was the prophet. But either way, he set this man up to be killed by having him placed in the forefront of a battle so he'd be killed first, just so he could sleep with that man's one little wife, right? So I think the prophet's name was Uriah, but there was a prophet, much like many of you tarot card readers out there, you prophetesses or prophets or whoever that have to deliver messages. I believe the prophet's name might have been Uriah or the victim. Either way, I'm just going to say the prophet. I believe the prophet Uriah was asked by God to give a message, like we give messages. And he said, go tell David that he committed a crime against God, okay, in his chaotic, distorted energy, and that he cursed his bloodline. Go tell him. And Uriah was like, damn, I got to be the one to deliver this message. David is the king. He going to try to have my head. But you know what? I got to be obedient. God gave me these gifts for a reason. It's a reason that, you know, it's a reason that I live outside of the village. It's the reason, you know, that God made me the way he did. Because I have to deliver messages to the people in the village when God gives it to me, right? I'm sensitive. You know, I'm an oracle. That's why, you know, I live out here. And when God gives me the messages, I go to the village, to whoever the message is for, and I give it to him. So Uriah went to see David, and he was like, David, there was a man, a very poor man, a shepherd, and he had only one sheep, only one. And there was a rich, wealthy man, and he had over 500 sheep. And that rich, wealthy man took the one sheep from that poor man and for his own, and he slew and killed that man and went about his life. And David got angry and was like, what? That man should be put to death. What kind of man does something like that? That's unrighteous. That's low vibrational. That's demonic. What kind of devil would do something like that? And then after David said the judgment for that man, what that should be, because he saw the deception and the evil in what that man did, right? That's when Uriah came back and was like, David, that man is you. You stole his wife and had him killed. See, if he brought the message to him directly, David would have got defensive. He might have tried to disassociate or separate himself from what he did. He might have gaslit him. He might have said, I didn't do it, blah, 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 blah. Or he might have given some type of excuse. Sometimes when you're trying to hold somebody accountable or trying to guide somebody that is in distorted, chaotic energy, you have to present information to them as a third party, like it's somebody else, so that they can, with a clear mind and clear conscience, see the wrong in what was done. Because they won't be able to accept accountability and see the wrong in what it was done if they feel like it's on them. So you have to bring it to them and present a message to them in a way where they can detach themselves from it and make a clear judgment first. And then tell them that's what you're doing. So whoever you are, you're very tactful. You're very tactful in how you communicate. You might be a Queen of Cups type energy. And you told this person, look, I know that you're, I know that you think that, you're smart enough to be able to become wealthy overnight by trying to collaborate with someone that's telling you to mentally manipulate someone to get something from them. And, but you might have brought it to them in a tactful way. But you have to understand, God sees everything. No one gets away with anything. Why would you take a risk in trying to do something that's going to cause you that there's even a possibility that you can go to jail? That's even a possibility that might get you caught up or hurt or cause you to have a loss because of the spiritual laws that you're breaking. There's another way. You can still manifest abundance. All you need to do is open up to God, get in alignment. What God gives you is free love, reciprocity. All you got to do is think positive. Separate yourself from low vibrational people that are trying to influence you. You might have really tried to talk to this person about what they were doing. I feel like I'm getting an energy like this might be someone you were in a relationship with that you knew that they were not being themselves with you. You could see this person was in some type of narcissistic energy with you, but you might have been able to see that wasn't their true nature, and you were trying to convince them to be themselves and not to choose that route, but to choose God, the higher path, their higher mind, their higher self. Operate out of the light. Do and say something positive, to further your career. But this person was thinking the whole time you were talking. They were not listening. It's the difference between listening and hearing. They heard you, but they were not listening. Okay? Because they thought they were smarter. It's like a child when you talk to a child over and over again and try to convince them of what you know to be true because you're the grown-up. But that child is convinced that they're smarter than you. They know more than you. They have more experience than you. But you had more experience than whoever this man is. This could even be a buddy for somebody. So either way, they made a choice with the Two of Pentacles here to listen to whoever this Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising is, and to collaborate with them to try to possibly mentally manipulate somebody. So what did this narcissist do? All right. So the Five of Wands with a King of Pentacles. So they tried to balance something in their life by causing some type of conflict for someone. Who did they target? They took breadcrumbs. Oh, they breadcrumbed you. This was a King of Pentacles type energy. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy that's touching my back right now. This person was told to breadcrumb you. They were told to use some type of alpha male strategies on you in order to energy harvest from you. And whoever you are, you're intuitive, and you know that at heart, this person has a childlike innocence and they're being influenced by demonic people in their air, right? And you were trying to help them. God might have put you in their life just for this lesson. You might have had an assignment with this person. And whoever this person is, they started to breadcrumb you and apply some type of alpha male type tactics. And you probably recognized it right away. And you probably started talking to them like Uriah the prophet. But look, that's not the way to go. That's not the way to go. When you're deceptive like that, you can be exposed. And when a person realizes it, this can happen. You get bad karma. Why not be happy when you have someone that truly loves you, that's transparent? Isn't it good? Doesn't it feel good to have a peace of mind, to sleep, to know that the person you're with doesn't have bad intentions? You might have been talking circles around this person, right? Indirectly, but they chose, they have the mind of a child once again. So they didn't pick up on the fact that you could see straight through what they were doing. Okay? Because they're naive again. And you were trying to help them while they were trying to hurt you. You were even while they were, whoever you are, I feel like you're a Queen of Cups energy. Okay? Whoever this person is, you knew what they were doing while they were doing it. And you probably felt bad for them in a Queen of Cups energy, very intuitive, and looked at that. You probably looked at them like a child. Maybe you could see into their inner child and probably was like, look, what you're trying to do is not going to go your way. It's not going to pan out the way you think it is. Okay? So why don't you try to straighten up and fly right, do things the right way? I see what you're trying to do, but it's not going to work. I'm telling you it's not going to work. But they thought that they still didn't get that you knew exactly what they were doing. And you were still trying to guide them because I feel like you knew what the assignment was, right? As they were breadcrumbing you. Some of us understand assignments. Some of us actually know when we're in an assignment. This is not for everybody, but there are some people here that really truly understand when they're in an assignment and they know when that assignment is up, right? All right. So they touched my back just now when I pulled the King of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So let me see, Holy Spirit. Somebody might have pledged Sigma Gamma Rho. So this person might have joined a coven or a cult. Here we go. Whoever this man is, he joined a coven or a cult, possibly with somebody that he's known since childhood, an old childhood friend. Somebody could be in the military or the army. They got caught up with the wrong energy. People that was using energy weapons with bad karma attached to them. And let me tell y'all something. In that, and I know I sound like Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. In that last reading I just did, there was a Leo energy that had done death spells and attacked somebody working for an Empress in the reverse in the past. And right now that Empress in the reverse has turned on that Leo and she's doing death spells on her, right? This is the reason why you never allow, once you cut somebody off from your energy, like if that was your friend and when things didn't work out in whatever they were trying to do to you that was evil, the reason God tells you you can no longer help that person or be connected to them and you have to cut all energetic cords, even if they come to apologize, you can't let them come apologize. Write it in a letter, set it on fire, send an email. I don't give a fuck what you do, but you cannot come back in my energy. You have to cut that person off ice cold. And the reason is, once whatever they try to do to God's child does not work, you cannot let these people back in your energy because now they have the karma that is attached to it. So if that Leo was a friend of yours that was doing black magic on you, High Priestess, and they tried to come to you to apologize and to ask you to pray for them and be their friend again, if you were to allow that person to attach their energy to you, right now you would be in the field of danger because there's an Empress in the reverse that is doing death spells on them, right? Not that it would hit you, but I'm just saying right now they have karma coming to them and people are doing death spells on that Leo right now. So with them being attached to you, their karma coming back and hitting them, it would affect you in a negative way. You would be getting hit with that spell work, right? Once that person has that karma they created for themselves by exercising their own free will, you have to be ye separate. Thus saith the Lord. You got to separate your energy completely from that person. And you can never allow them back in your energy. You can pray from a distance that God's will be done. God's will be done, period. This person connected their energy with a coven cult, right? Someone in the military that uses energy weapons. So all the karma that's coming back to all these people they connected to is now connected to them as well. So even if this person is wanting now to come back in your energy because they have experienced some type of loss, they have all this karma that is attached to them that they have to pay for out of their own pocket. And I don't think they got it. Let's go, Holy Spirit. Marriage, divorce. They could have been married to somebody. They could have gotten married to somebody. Because I'm sure at some point you and this person broke up or whatever. Okay, they did a whole bunch of shit, basically. Connected to food, to poison you. Y'all know the mental manipulation, alpha male strategies, all the things that you told them. I can see that you're doing this. And I'm advising you, you can change. Like right now, I'm a queen of cups. I'm a queen of cups that's intuitive, and I can clearly see what you're doing. And I'm telling you, I still love you. And you can let all of that go right now and choose God. And God is love in the highest vibration. And we can manifest together and be happy. But this person exercised their free will to choose the devil. So what they did was they continued to do this mental manipulation in your face, like you the one that's slow, but they're the one that's slow. They might have, even after they separated from you, they might have married a Taurus energy, possibly someone that could have pledged Sigma, Gamma, Rho for somebody, because that keeps coming out. But whoever that Taurus energy is, she might have lost a baby, or someone lost a baby. I'm telling you. The situation is being spearheaded by your ancestors. Okay, they told me in the last reading, they did tell me to clarify that. Wow. So these people were in the past, in the recent past, this person lost everything, and they walking away from this energy now because the truth is coming out about everything, period. And these people are in trouble. But in the past, everything that they were doing was illuminated in the public, and they got really bad karma because they got exposed even in the past for what they were doing. This has been bad from the very beginning. From the very, very beginning, this whole thing was bad because they already even from whenever they first started getting bad karma, whoever this energy is. And I want to clarify something really quick. Holy Spirit, clarify the situation is being spearheaded and guided by your ancestor. I got Taurus energy, but this could also have been some type of religious leader of a cult, okay? This could have been some type of religious leader of a cult as well. I'm clarifying the situation is being headed by your ancestors. Yo, I can't make it up. Your ancestors are coming through with the 5 of swords. They out here ready to do business. Yes. 5 of swords. Woo! They chopping heads. The situation is being spearheaded by your ancestors. In the last reading, they said, why didn't you clarify ancestors? So it might have been something they wanted to say. Somebody is in trouble. Somebody is in trouble. I'm clarifying the situation is being spearheaded and guided by your ancestor. There was somebody that is a Gemini, Cancer, cusp that was involved here. This is the truth. And your ancestors are on that person's ass right now. A narcissist. There's somebody with heavy air and Cancer in their chart. And your ancestors are on their ass right now. They are not playing. The Ace of Swords. This was fated to happen. They about to send them on the calmer waters for real. Anything else about the situation? They wanted me to clarify that because they want you to understand the situation is being handled. Anything else about that? Why y'all wanted me to put that out there? Dang, they not playing. So there could have been a Taurus and somebody that has heavy Cancer and Gemini or air in their chart that's getting some really bad karma right now with the Wheel of Fortune. And how many times do we tell these people doing spell work, death spells, and using energy weapons, and everybody that is connected to them that got a husband, a wife, a family, a cousin, a auntie, a mother, a grandmother that they care about, babies, grandbabies, that the karma, when it comes back, when it rains on one man's head, it don't rain on one man's head. When the karma comes down, when the rain falls, it don't rain on one man's head. You got to distance yourself from each and every last person that had their hand involved in your demise. And I mean, can you pray for me? I want to apologize though. Bitch, don't contact me in the name of the Lord, Most High God, Yeshua. You know, no offense. I love you with detachment. I love you still with detachment. I love you as a human being and take pity and have compassion for your human experience, because I understand that the human experience and journey is a difficult one, because we're in a realm of suffering where you have to conquer the ego and conquer all of the low vibrational things in your lower chakras connected to those ego, to your ego. You have to battle fear, and you have to battle emotional codependence, financial codependence. You have to battle unhealed wounds. That's part of the human experience. Conquering and overcoming molestation, conquering and overcoming emotional and physical abuse. I love you as a human because I have compassion, detached compassion for the human plight. But you got some bad karma. Don't you come near me or my energy. Love and compassion with detachment. All right. So Holy Spirit, what is that? So now this man wants to come to you because he's losing everything after he couldn't backstab and betray you. Ooh, child. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? What is the outcome? So the outcome, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody that is that's a planner and strategical, but they're disorganized in their thoughts. Might be trying to strategize. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that strategizes and orchestrates. It's a planner. But because this person lacks structure and discipline in their thoughts and actions, people that operate out of their lower self, they lack structure and control and discipline in their thoughts because they don't have control over their ego. They don't have control over their greed. They don't have control over their lusts and desires. They don't have control over their emotional codependence and their lack of self-confidence, which causes them to take actions in a low vibration. So someone that lacks structure and discipline in their thoughts and actions, you know, is trying to take a quick action, some type of quick action for what, Holy Spirit? To cover something up. I told you this person was slow. Or whoever this person is from your past, I told you, and I'm not trying to be mean. I have no cut cards, tarot, because I don't. Thank you. I am Kuan Yin. This person is slow. They slow. Let's go, Holy Spirit. What's the Queen of Pentacles? They're trying to take some quick, okay. So they're the Queen of Pentacles energy that might have gone through a whole lot. What is the obstacle of the Queen of Pentacles? What is the obstacle of this Queen of Pentacles? The Star. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn too. Okay. They didn't get their expectations. So collective, you might have, You might be someone that has heavy Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your chart, or you could be even a feminine energy or masculine, okay? But I'm getting more of a feminine energy here. You might be somebody that's doing well for yourself, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is practical. She does not make financial decisions out of ego. She makes financial decisions out of practicality, not ego. So therefore, her finances are in order and she's well balanced. All her bills are paid on time. She's not bouncing around. She has a stable place to live because she operates financially out of practicality and not out of ego. But whoever you are, Queen of Pentacles, you might have gone through a whole lot. You might have Aquarius in your chart, or you might be an anointed chosen one that's in line with your assignment and destiny. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So I'm getting heavy earth here. Okay, I'm getting really heavy earth here, but that might be your energy. But whoever you are, this man was your assignment. This man took you through a whole lot, but I feel like you knew that he was your assignment for a dedicated amount of time that you were contracted to him. You were obligated and contracted to this man before you were even born. Before you were even conceived in your mother's womb, I knew you. We planned out your lesson plan as well as your assignments before you were even in your mother's womb, before you came through that portal here for your lessons. So you had a contract and assignment with this man and you fulfilled it. And when the time was up, you cut him off. And they didn't get what they were expecting. This fool tried to energy harvest from you. This fool collaborated with others to take from you. And now this fool is trying to take, because they still lack structure and discipline in their thinking. They think that this is hidden from you. It didn't work when you were dealing with them, but they think it's going to work now. I'm sorry, because this man is slow. And they think they're going to show up and gaslight you and give you a half-ass apology with the Page of Cups in the reverse. And they're coming to you very quickly. They understand that they can't trick or fool you in any kind of a way. Yeah, but I know you're going to cut them off with the Strength card. You're going to cut off all communication with the Strength card. You found and have all of your strength, whoever you are. Leo energy here. But I believe you are very strong-willed. Yeah, you a star. Look at you, shining all bright like a diamond. This man might be a Pisces. Didn't I tell you I felt like he might be like Pisces moon or something? He might have fire in his chart, but this man got heavy Pisces in his chart. And what is the Seven of Swords, Holy Spirit? With the Hangman, Pisces energy. He don't want you to know that he invested in that other woman. And he think, okay, so he's coming towards you because he don't want you to know that he invested in that other woman. Even though everything that you told him, because you picked up on the energy, even if you never saw this woman, you picked up on the energy of everything they were doing just from him being in your energy. And because you picked up on his energy, he couldn't confuse you because he's slow. Once again, he's slow. This is the type of person that'll put a sheet over their head with their big ass feet underneath. I'm a ghost. He's slow. I'm sorry. You love this man. I don't, you had a place in your heart. He was your assignment. Okay. So anyway, they think that, so they're going to tell you, they don't want you to know everything, right? They don't want you to know that they connected to this person during the time that y'all were still dealing with each other, even though you might have told him this without telling him directly, right? But everything that you said was correct and true, but he wants to avoid a tower. So he's going to tell you fragments and bits and pieces of the truth and try to make it seem like, yeah, after we had that fight and broke up, like 6 months later, I met somebody, and you won't even believe all the things that she did. She fooled me, even though they were doing magic, they were doing magic to try to get a favorable outcome against you, to energy harvest from you. But they're not going to tell you none of that. They're just going to tell you that they met somebody 6 months after you left them, or they left you, whatever, to avoid a tower. So they want to come cry on your shoulder now and tell you they don't have nowhere to stay, or that they just need, yeah, Seven of Swords. They just need somebody that loves them, that they can rely on until they can get back on their feet. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? Ill, another gross energy. Gross. What can they expect? You can expect Ten of Cups. You can expect your complete wish fulfillment. Your complete wish fulfillment might have been to get the complete truth from this person from the past. But you might be able to get the whole truth, but it might not come all from this person. Some of it might come through the letter of the law. Some of it might come in a criminal case. But your wish fulfillment was to find out the truth about something. You might have been seeking out the truth about something that you wanted to know about. Holy Spirit, what is that? What is that my collective was trying to find out about? The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you might have had to work very hard. If something happened to you, you might have had to work very hard to research and to find out, did this man take something from you? Messing with your car. They were using, whoever you are, they might have even used energy weapons on you. This was an opportunity. They unalived this person. Oh, wow. So was there a case here for somebody where somebody might have passed away and you wanted to find out the truth about a death? Holy Spirit, from the past? If it was an orchestrated death, or did somebody die by, they're showing me this wand. They're showing me this wand in your hand because you were in this Knight of Wands energy here, okay? Because you're very passionate, and you might have been working really hard doing research, talking to different people, because you were seeking out the truth with this Ace of Wands here to find out the truth possibly about a death. And the Ace of Wands, if it was something that was planned or orchestrated. Holy Spirit, who passed away? Five of Wands. The Three of Swords reverse. Somebody might have been heartbroken about a fight. Did somebody pass away in a violent way? Was somebody beat up or jumped? Maybe somebody was beat up or jumped. Something happened to somebody. Somebody might have got their ass whooped. Aries energy here. What is they unalive this person, Holy Spirit? Or did they try to unalive somebody? Oh. Somebody might have been trying to find out about the truth about someone that might have attempted or made an attempt on their life. Somebody might have got the shit beat out of them, but they might have survived it. Holy Spirit, can you confirm what this is? They unalive this person. What is they unalive this person? Spell work. Oh, wait. Did somebody pass away as a result of some spell work? And then somebody got their ass whooped? Someone did spell work to quickly do something. What was that, Holy Spirit? A high priestess in the reverse. Oh. A high priestess in the reverse. So somebody was dibbling and dabbling in black magic. Yeah, with the magician and the high priestess in the reverse. Somebody was dipping and dabbling in black magic, and somebody could have passed away as a result of this. And who did they so they wanted to whoop somebody's ass because some spell work went back to sender. And somebody wanted the truth about why somebody passed away, because somebody that was practicing black magic. See, this is what I'm talking about. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, whoever this man is that you were coaching and telling and warning about the people that he was connected to, you were trying to tell him, if you deal with these people, they're connected to a whole bunch of low vibrational things that can cause very bad karma, a chain of events where someone could be unalive, you can end up going to jail, you can get caught up in the law, all kind of things can happen. You're playing with fire. But this person did not heed your warning. And they started doing spell work with a coven and whoever that Taurus energy is they were connected to. And the spell work they did with a dark high priestess was return to sender, and somebody passed away. And they wanted to find out the truth. And somebody might have got their ass whooped over somebody's death. Holy Spirit, who passed away? Who passed away? Jamaica. Somebody of Jamaican descent might have passed away. Anything else? No, that was it. That was it. I can feel it, Wow. So when this person collaborated and was doing spell work with this coven, maybe they lied to these people about you. Maybe they didn't know that you were protected. But either way, some spell work backfired, and somebody possibly of Jamaican descent might have passed away from the spell work. For somebody that happened. Why is the Emperor here that walked away? The King of Wands. What happened with this Emperor that walked away? He lost his foundation, might have lost his home after an ass whooping. Yeah, this is definitely someone with both Pisces and fire in their chart. His people, that he was so cool with, right? With the Nine of Cups here, the Nine of Cups has to do with complacency, right? I'm happy right where I'm at. Everything is cool. Yeah. With the 10 of Wands, these people that he was cool with, right, backstabbed and betrayed him. Tell me about that 5 of Wands. Oh, poisoning somebody's food. somebody might pledge Phi Mu, okay? Military. Somebody's in the military. Somebody in the military that they've known since childhood. So this might have been their brother. This might have been their brother or a friend, somebody that in the military that they've known from childhood. That Five of Wands. They went broke. They went broke and lost everything trying to do a damn death spell on you. Because God said, do not touch my anointed, and that you are. Hold that, QUAN. Okay. God said, do not touch my anointed, and they tried to touch you. Somebody went completely broke, and that was God's divine intervention. Do not touch my anointed, because I will come through with divine intervention, saith God. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Career. Their career is at stake now. But you, on the other hand, Queen of Pentacles, are heavily spiritually protected at this time. And they should have never tried this mess with you. This person carried your relationship with them like they were only looking for a good time and not a long time, when they were supposed to love you. Beware, they're setting you up. Someone that might be self-employed, your kid's school. What's this setting you up? Because somebody is burdened right now, and they did so much, and they want to release a burden, they're coming towards you to set you. They have the audacity. Setting who up, Holy Spirit? Who are they setting up? Are they setting up? Wow, the Five of Swords. That might be the ancestors setting them up. The Five of Swords. The ancestors are spearheading this. This might not be you. This might be him. They might be setting his ass up right now. Holy Spirit, clarify. Who are they setting up? I can't make it up. This narcissist on the way to gaslight and apologize to you with a fake ass apology. He's running from something. This man is homeless, has nowhere to stay. He got people on his ass because he was doing death spells on you with a dark high priestess, and somebody attached to them died instead. And these people are on that man's ass right now, and he's going to try to run to you for cover. I told you, a hobosexual is on his way to you right now to cry on your shoulder, but he's running from somebody setting him up. Child, if he contact you, tell him, do not come to my house. Don't call my phone. I told you, once a person does something to you, you can forgive him with detachment. This man he's stuck. He has Pisces in his chart somewhere, but he is stuck because he's exposed. With the Six of Wands and the Hangman, he's stuck and exposed, and people are setting him up. Aries and Pisces. People are setting him up right now, and he want to come hide under your godly energy. He wants to see if you'll add him to your spiritual life insurance policy, so he can be covered by God the way you are, the way you were trying to minister to him and to convince him that your God was more powerful, was more strong, could cover you. over all things against any man here on earth made out of flesh and blood. You have connections in the heavens that run all of this shit on earth. Excuse me. You already ministered to this man and tried to beg and convince him to get on his right path. You already told him if you join up with God's spiritual life insurance policy, he guarantees protection and he guarantees the safety of your life against all evils in the world. There's no energy weapon, no black magic, no car accident will befall you. 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee if you sign up for God's insurance plan. Sorry, y'all. That's what you told him. And he said, I already got insurance. I was insured by the devil. He gave me a nice little plan. Don't even cost a whole lot. And I get to have all the sex I want. So, nanny, boo-boo. And he told you no. Now, he wants to come back to you to hide from people that are setting him up, that probably want to whoop his ass. And he wants to ask you, is it too late to be added to your insurance plan that you have with the Most High God, to see if he can be covered? But the answer is no, the policy's closed. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I used to be an insurance agent. And I'm going to tell you something, and then I'm going to end this reading right here. When I was an insurance agent, they have this thing where you cannot, within, I think, 3 to 5 days of a weather report of hurricane, tornado, any type of disaster that comes on the news, that you're not allowed, they put a freeze. They put a freeze on getting insurance on your home, right? During a period when it's been announced that there's a tornado or a hurricane coming, because you have not paid any money into that insurance company for them to cover you now that the storm is coming. So they put a freeze. We're not taking any new policies until the storm passes, because these people were not already on the plan. And that is the same thing I'm drawing a parallel to for you right now. This man felt like he didn't need coverage, right? So now that the storm is coming, that hurricane, that tornado of karma is whirling in his direction and about to wipe his ass out, he wants to get on God's insurance plan so he can be protected, but he is being rejected and cast out because he did not pay into that plan with good deeds. He did not sow into that plan by doing what he was supposed to do, by doing right by you, by operating out of his heart space, his heart chakra. He did not operate out of his higher mind. He did not sow good seeds, so now he cannot reap the benefits of the protection to weather the storm when it comes. This man's goose is cooked. Do not let him in your energy. He's being rejected. There's a freeze on coverage right now because he exercised his free will to choose a side. And he chose the devil. I'm QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Y'all have a blessed night.